Hello, and welcome back to Cardboard Decoy plays giant flashy thing in the corner. Jesus Christ, that scares me every time. Yes, so we are finishing up these rooms really quick and hopefully getting all of these ducks in a row. And yeah, we're going to have a police beating somebody up in the hospital. Good place to start a fight, if there ever was one. So there we go, he's healed up. He's being injected. And yeah, his name is Patton. Patton? Sentenced to 12 years for multiple crimes, including grievous bodily harm, assault, aggravated assault. Interesting. Okay, man, that's some... I suppose... I wonder if grievous bodily harm is actually supposed to be, like, the placeholder for manslaughter. That seems like maybe the PG-rated way to say it. But let's go ahead and we're going to close up some of these holes. There are holes, let me tell you. Okay, jobs have been canceled over there. Did we find any other holes down here that I had not filled up yet? Oh, my goodness. Where at? Alright, we killed a workman. Beautiful. Alright, hopefully people are getting subdued at a regular rate in order to prevent further issue here. Remove tunnel. Yes, okay, there we go. That's removed. We have another tunnel over here that was getting way out there. Man, almost made it. Almost made it. Kind of like the opening for Super Troopers, for those of you that remember, or if you have not seen it, perhaps you should. Let's see. Nobody's inhabiting these cells yet. Good, because they're nowhere near done. We've got repairs going on. I'm going to clone this section of the bathroom real quick. Let's do clone. And like this. And we need to... I'm trying to see where I expect things to be. 1, 2... Yes. There we go. Cool. That should not interrupt our path. Where's the armed patrols? Guard patrols. Okay, cool. Yeah, perfect. Nailed it. Cool. Alright, they're going to set all of that up. I'm going to go back to maybe dismantling some of these lights. They got placed erroneously. We're going to dismantle you. Let's see, that light didn't actually get built. Install light. Well, that uninstalled the door as well, but that's fine for the time being. That's going to get dismantled. And let's see, we're going to go ahead and dismantle that. Dismantle that. Okay, cool. No more of these goofy lights in the doorway things that I have not been picking up on. In fact, we're going to go ahead and dismantle that as well while we're here. No reason to be spending all this money on light. Let's go like this. Lights do cost money, and money becomes a regular issue around this place. And there we go. Cool. Alright, search is still ongoing over here. We got a lot of angry people, but it seems like actually not as many people are angry anymore. We apparently have subdued everyone who would be angry. Probably getting searched just sort of tipped a few people over the edge, and then watching them get subdued made everybody else chill the fuck out. So, not a bad thing. Let's go rooms. This whole thing is going to be a shower. And we need objects, shower head. Yes. Like that. And like that. I don't know if that's how I did the other one, but that's how we're doing this one. Okay, cool. Utilities. Set it up so that we can start running electric. Like this. A little messy, all things considered, but, you know, it's a prison. It's a prison. That's supposed to be like the Flintstones, It's a Living quote that was ever so popular with that show back in the day, but, you know. Let's go like this. And there we go. I've been kind of conflicted lately because it's like, okay, how do I want to go about actually delivering commentary in my videos? Because I watch a lot of different commentaries, and I'm like, well, there's some people I might not be as funny as, just because, I mean, not to be like negative about it or anything, but I just can't summon up that energy, man. I can't summon up that Markiplier, Game Grumps type energy where it's just like I'm always on and I'm always saying funny things and thinking of funny things, because it's like I want to play the games better. I realize that a lot of people kind of goof around on the games, and it's not like the worst thing. It's actually pretty cool whenever you can goof around like that. But, yeah, we're going to search cell block, because he somehow got a hold of pruning shears, and that scares me. Cell block, yes. Time to search these guys. Okay. And actually, I was going to get a couple more guards. Now's as good a time as any to do that. And then we're going to immediately assign them here. So, and we found some stuff over there. That's fine. We probably, let's round out these numbers a little bit. We've had a lot of injured people. There we go. 10 gardeners. 10 janitors. I already have the max amount of armed guards. That's fine. We'll probably add another place to store weapons like this armory here. What is going on with Emo Hitler? No, that's not Hitler. There's something about the hair swished to the side that made me think we have like an SS member here somewhere. That would have been real interesting. What is that? We got like, is that a pack of cigarettes on the ground? Is that a shotgun shell? I guess maybe our armed guard had to start shit with them. That's a possibility. That's a non-zero possibility there. So we found all kinds of spoons and whatnot in here. That's got to get cleaned up and thrown out. Again, we got these little shotgun shells are sitting there. Is that like taser rounds that have been expended? I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that. Yeah, so free time, lockup. Where are we at here? Yeah, we're about to start feeding people. I was looking at this and I was like, ooh, that's scary. I don't like that. And escape key. There we go. Maybe I could rebind that to like E or Q so I don't get as confused in between games. Let's see. Alright, we got Rogers. Ed Rogers, 33. Okay, sure thing. Well, actually, what's your background, sir? Sentenced to 10 years after multiple crimes, including torture and assault. Wow, what a jerk. Not sure what I expected. Let's see. Sentenced to 4 years for rape. Whoa. Yikes. That's so... It like gets dark very quickly. I know it's a prison, but you got these cartoonish faces, and then you see that. Liam Kelly was working at a local fish blank chips, not recognized character one night when a customer dropped one of his chips on a freshly mopped floor. Filled with rage, Liam took the mop and beat the customer to death. Sentenced to 10 years for grievous bodily harm. So yeah, grievous bodily harm has got to be how they say murder. That seems about the most right. Actually, let's check our grading really quick. Since we have reoffending rate. Our reoffending rate is still pretty low. Good. Punishment, security, health, not so great. Reform, not so great. But once again, at this point, I'm like, I don't know. I've started all the programs. All the programs are rocking and rolling as we speak. And I guess the only thing left to do is start making jobs for everyone. I'm kind of waiting for this to settle in because we're kind of in a tenuous cash flow situation. I've got as much money as I make in a single day, which is, yeah, still tenuous, I would have to say. So let's go ahead and, yeah, they're taking their sweet time building all of this. We had some hiccups and whatnot happen there for a little bit. So let's go, actually, let's look at what we need in order to make a shop. We got workshop saw, workshop press. How big is this? We can't turn it sideways. So that's 3 by 1. 3 by 1, or is that 2 by... No, that's 3 by 1 if you look at the red mark on the ground. These desks are 2, and they consider that part of the desk area up there. So yeah, that's 2 by 1, or 3 by 1, 3 by 1. Carpenter table is 3 by 2, and there goes my phone. Oh my god, I am so bad at that. And then we need tables which are 4 by 1. So 4 by 1, 4. It's going to be pretty big. Basically, the whole deal with that is going to be fairly large and will take quite a bit of space and management of said space. Man, I wish we get a lot more. Like we got a whole lot more minimum security, but they get released so fast they just don't maintain a population for very long. I just wish we had it so I can assign them to the workshop here and not feel like they're going to steal everything and then try to stab me in my sleep, which, you know, is completely irrational as far as fears go. But still, it's one of those, like, yes, I realize it's a game, so on and so forth, but you know, it's you try to maintain a motive, fictitious or not. That's usually the best way to go about it, is kind of interpersonalize that sort of threat or danger. Let's see. That's 2 by 3. I'm gonna set this up as if there's 5 of everything. So 2 by 3, 2 by 3, and 2 by 3. Perfect. Okay, cool. And then here we'll have 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I highly doubt this many people will be working here at any one point in time. But bear with me, I know what I'm doing, sort of. Let's see, and there. And so we have 5 saws, 5 presses, and 5... What are the other things? Let's see. Workshop, saw, press, and carpenter table. Okay. And then we need some other tables. Let me see. Where is workshop? Workshop is... Workshop. Where you send your prisoners to die of boredom while making your car license plates. Sure. Yeah, and then we just need tables. So let's go back to... Whoa. Let's go back to planning. Objects. And then this is going to be 4 by 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Okay. Now we'll get a few extra tables because these are for storage. So eventually, once everything starts rocking and rolling, we should need the storage. I'm not going to build this completely out to start with. It's going to basically just be like 2 or 3 of each of these, or like 1, 1, 2, 2. Yeah, these 2. So we'll start with 2 of everything and a bunch of tables and then kind of expand outward from that. But the big feature is going to be shit tons of metal detectors. That's going to be the #1 feature of this thing. So let's go ahead and plan for that as well. Let's see, where are we finding spoons? They're already starting to smuggle stuff back into this jail cell. I should probably consider searching more cells again. So let's see, are they not done with this? What is the holdup? I guess I just gave them a lot to do and it's taking a while. That's fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and plan for security measures that involve metal detectors. So we'll keep this down here on the down low, and then there's going to be a door here and a door here, and then walls, and let's go like this. I'm totally stealing this from one of the many alpha videos that Introversion has put out. So there's that, and then like that, and that will be our security checkpoint for the workshop to make sure nobody runs out of there with any tools. Or so is the plan. This is going to be an expensive building for sure, but it will be a safe building in the long run. That is the plan. So let's go ahead and we'll do a building foundation like this. No, actually, we're going to do utilities first, because if I forget that, it's going to be a pain in the ass to get them to walk to and from the doors, and they'll have to build around walls and all that other stupid crap. So we're just going to build the electrical cable first before we actually lay down the foundation. Look at that, foresight. Let's do objects. Jail door. We're going to replace some of these doors that we got rid of in order to get rid of my enemy, the lights. Because fuck the lights. Let's see. There's that. There's 2 cell doors. There's one. No. Stop. Okay. This is where it begins to annoy me. I hate these lights so much. It dismantled the doors, but not the lights. And I could have sworn I selected the lights specifically. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. That would not be unheard of. Okay, so we got doors aplenty. Everything's fixed. Let's go ahead and actually build some lights in this hallway here. And then we will wait for that to settle in and then lock everything and put it on maximum only. That's going to be the plan. Alright, and small jail door. There we go. That's got a door, that's got a door. That's assigned a door to be built. Cool. Alright, no big deal so far. There's a door. There's a door. Why are you... Why do you have an issue? Dismantle. Dismantle that light. What's wrong with you? Just do it. Okay, cool. And then we go to deployment. And you are max sec only. There we go. Done. Done in 1. And it looks like pretty much the only prisoners that don't have a place to stay now are max security prisoners. So, no big deal. Really simple issue as far as issues go. Okay, no, I thought somebody was upside down because of where those Z's were. I was like, wait, what? Let's go deployment. Max sec only. Okay, all those doors are now locked. Excellent. Get rid of the planning marks here. And we're good. Beautiful. All right, and then we can go over here and lock these doors. Door mode normal and door mode normal. Now, since it usually takes me... Hold on. Oh, gotta get my paperwork here. You hear me shuffling papers for a little bit. Since it usually takes me like 8 minutes to finally shut up and end an episode, I'm going to go ahead and start now. It'll end a little bit early, but I'm trying to just... I hesitate to say just like bang out some episodes, but that, I guess, you know, call a spade and all that. But at no real detriment to you, hopefully. Like I said, I wasn't really intending on making these episodes. I just didn't want to leave on a bad note with the recording. Although with a bad attitude like the one I have, just trying to bang out episodes, it's not really much better. But I'll stop pointing out things to my own detriment. And and you won't tell anybody we had this talk, because it was just really embarrassing and didn't get either of us anywhere. So yeah, let's see. We've got that laid out. We've got these laid out. We've got 224 rooms, 8 more prisoners coming in. It's definitely random. I don't think, like, the amount of prisoner intake you get scales in any way. Like, there's not a predictable method for determining which amount of prisoners comes when based on, like, the number of rooms you have versus the number of prisoners you can actually support versus, like, I don't think that's an actual thing that's in place. It's just sort of... everything is chaos, and you'll deal with the hand you're dealt, and you'll like it, basically. So that seems to be the case. Yes, there we go. Cool. We're going to get them to just finish out that fence there, since there's no reason in putting it off any further. Something we might also consider building here in the near future is a forestry, but once again, that might not be within the scope of this particular playthrough anymore. So, let's see. Yes, okay. 100% damaged uniforms are no longer trashed. That's still a bug. That's one of the many little fun foibles that happen in this game. But that's, yeah. So basically, after the next episode, there'll be one more episode. I'll go ahead and make one more episode, just to round out my hour-long recording sessions, as they usually are, or thereabouts. And, yeah, and we'll get a little bit further, but expect that this, prison's days are numbered, and we will be moving on to another one sometime in the future once this game is just a little bit more complete. Not that it's not that it's unplayable now. It's just I'm at the point where it's like, okay, or what was it? I had a discussion with my friend about this the other day. Is the I get it threshold. Like, you play a game long enough, you just get it, right? You know what's going to happen. There's not going to be anything particularly new or stimulating about the gameplay. Once you've got all the basics down, and you can kind of go through and just say, oh yeah, no, and then if I do this, this happens, and then this happens, and that's fine. And I think there's a lot of content to this game. I think there's a lot of fun to be had with it, and I think it's a great idea, clearly, and it's made by some really cool people, but I have reached the I get it threshold at this particular point with this build of the game. That is to say, oh my god, hold on, objects, drains. Well, at least we know how much it drains without drains now. I guess that's a thing that is useful information-wise. Sure. Let's just do like this. We'll do tons and tons and tons of drains every day for everyone. Alright, there we go. Cool. But yeah, so one more episode, and then I'll axe this for a little bit, and my other secret reasoning for why there's just going to be one more episode is I need a little bit of extra time to figure out what game I want to play next. In all honesty, I have no idea. Yeah, we got people getting beat up and unnecessary searches and all kinds of fun like that. That's totally fine, in a relative way, in the sense that I'm pretty sure we can handle it. Everybody's armed, they got stab vests on, that kind of a deal. You can break all the phone booths you want. All it means is you're not going to be able to call your family. You're just making it worse for you and everyone else in there. And I would not make it worse for everyone else in there. Yeah, that's just good prison advice, I imagine. Either way, as I said, it takes me forever to actually end an episode, so that's why I started early and made it known to myself so that we can actually end this on time. And here we are, just about 20 minutes in. And yes, so if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Leave me some suggestions for games to play, or how I should be playing this game, or any other number of things. I've gotten little bits and pieces of participation in here, and it makes me oh so happy. And so the more you participate, the happier I get. And yeah, you have a unique opportunity to get on the ground floor of this channel and determine the direction that it grows in. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. I suggest you do that. Either way, yeah, I'll see you next time. Have fun.